Well, here are the Group B standings with Klaipeda after that win with a 4-1 record. Ludwigsburg and Tenerife can join them on 4-1. This group is tight. Only Kappa and Orlando are in a 0-win situation. Pound, when the trips to Greece starts to mount up, will always be in contention. So it looks like at the moment, anyway, with now still early days. 7 teams in contention as this group will unfold. Well, here is this Chalon roster, a little bit light on numbers with Darren Dorsey and Khalid Chiu at the bottom of that roster for Coach Cholet, Usman Kamara. These guys have got to get a job done here because this team is going to run and run and run. And if you're a little short-handed, as Chalon are, it's going to be a tough ask. This Ludwigsburg lineup, Thomas Walkup, has been very, very impressive. With great contributions. Davey McRae's been here for a couple of years now. And they have got contributions across the roster. German international Iana Thiemann at the bottom, and John Patrick and this program are on the same page. Well, Elan Chalon will be introduced to the crowd. Chalon had a tough start to the Pro A League in France, currently sit in bottom place, 18th position with the 1-7 record. Coming off the tough loss, 93-99 at home at the weekend. And then they come here and face a Ludwigsburg team that itself is in great shape in both the Basketball Champions League and in the German Bundesliga. In the Bundesliga, they sit in 3rd place with a 6-1 record, Ludwigsburg, coming off a huge win, 94-54 at home at the weekend. And with Alba dropping the game home to Bayern Munich, that puts them in a very, very Bundesliga. Crowd building up, standing up, making noise here in Ludwigsburg. From that door, behind that mascot, Ludwigsburg will appear to a lot of noise. Walk up, first man out. This noise will be incessant as this crowd really do try and build this Ludwigsburg team. They want them in the knockout stage. They love the way this team plays. Interesting, this matchup. Some real little individual head-to-heads that could decide it, but I think it's about tempo for Chalon. They really do have to manage tempo here. If it gets a little out of hand, they could get run off the floor here tonight. Going to get a look at the starting lineup shortly. After we get a look at the third team on the floor, hiding behind the players, Mr. Suslov, Mr. Vojk, and Viskauskas from Estonia, Croatia, and Lithuania, respectively, the third team on the floor. And as you've witnessed in the first 5 weeks of Basketball Champions League action, teamwork for those 3 guys is as important as the 5 guys on the floor for each team. Yao Jabale enjoying himself at the twilight of a great career. Usman Kamara on the inside, Darren Dorsey at the guard. That combination could be crucial. Got to control the boards, got to control the tempo, and they cannot get into a running battle against Ludwigsburg. Got to control tempo. Coach Choulet will know this. Jean-Denis Choulet, vastly experienced coach. This Ludwigsburg team, its strength is its team. No real center. Really 5-6 forwards, 5-6 guards. That's the way it is. Thiemann, Moskowski, McRae, Johnson a walk up, and as you can see, point guard, small forward, shooting guard, power forward, power forward. It's going to be quick. It's going to be up tempo. It's never, this year the difference for me with Ludwigsburg, it's never out of control. They know what they're trying to do. They go quick, but they go very, very organized. Coach Patrick's got this team totally on the same page. And they are fun to watch. And they seem a team very comfortable in its own skin. You're having your trials and tribulations in your own domestic league. At times, this Basketball Champions League will get that release a little bit. The pressure they're under in Pro A at the moment in France is pretty intense. You know, the expectations of this program are high. They've had a lot of recent success in European competitions. They're getting away from France, finding themselves in a difficult environment here in Ludwigsburg. Expectations a little low, perhaps. This Chalon team could be building some confidence. Lance Harris just about to come out on the floor, and we're just moments away from the nightcap on game day 5 of the Basketball Champions League. Well, wherever you're joining us from, it's a welcome to Germany. The home team, Ludwigsburg in the yellow uniform, Chalon from France in the red. We're on the way here. And by hook or by crook, Ludwigsburg have the first possession. Walk up, looks inside. Thiemann gets an early touch on the inside. We'll kick it back out and roll. Walk up, McRae for 3 is short. Walk up, hunts it down, and this team just do not stop. They are relentless. Thiemann with a little layup step for 2 is good. And now they're up the floor. Harris will get Chalon into the half court. They won't mind the pressure. They're spending time with it. They're going to take some tempo out of the game. Gillet for 3 is long, and that's going to belong to the scoreboard. Pierre-Antoine Gillet gets his feet set, and he just can't connect. Kieran Johnson. There's so much like-for-like opportunities for Coach Patrick here. Walk up, puts it on the floor, goes baseline, needs a pass, finds one, moves it on. Demon gets it back, has a think about it. Now he looks to post. Walk up, lets the three go. Way off. Demon's on the glass though. Again, look at the way they stretch this defense. Walk up, going to work on Gillet, needs it. Moskowski with the three, way short. That'll go out of bounds. You'd like them to be a little bit more aggressive with it on the dribble. Kamara will inbound. Lee will move it on. And they settle for the tough three, way short. Did not really challenge the defense at all. Walk up will inbound. So active, they stretch it. Moskowski wants it underneath, doesn't get a look. McRae has it. Walk up, open for three. Can't get it to connect. Defensive rebound belongs to Kamara. And Chalon will get it into the half court. Well, they take the early three in the book. Nzili gets the three. Gonna really need to be a captain tonight. Walk up, moves it on. Moskowski. As Johnson lifts, Thiemann has it in the block. Tries to go to work, comes back to the right hand. Soft finish. Now the Seaman guy came off the bench for the German national team. Real impact, athleticism around the glass. He has 4. And MHP Riesen have 4. Good screen by Gillet. I don't think anyone told anybody about that one. Kamara has it down low. And Thiemann's going to be charged for the push. Has his hands all over the offense. Gillet, feet set, strokes the three, way short. Thiemann owns it. Just emerged from a pack of yellow shirts as they boxed out really, really well, owning the glass. McRae calls it in the half court. Johnson, Moskowski on the pick and pop, knocks it down. In rhythm, picks and pops, never rolls on that play. Thiemann's always occupying underneath, so he pops, gets his feet set. Adam Moskowski and Ludwigsburg have the lead. Nice little back screen. Tough little lean away shot, gets the drop for 2. Great control by Lance Harris as he leant away. Moskowski will move it on. Thiemann, Moskowski dives, goes with the left hand, doesn't get the drop. Chance here to run for Chalon, but that dissipates. Off the ball screen, so he go inside, nice wrap around, and Kamara's gonna travel. I'm not sure if he did. I'm not sure if that pivot foot really moved. Referee's in a far better position than me, and he knows what he's doing. And Thiemann will sit. Let's take a look. Oh, this is the lean away by Harris. Nice touch. Justin Sears checks in. Tough move to the hoop, no good. Elgin Cook trying to make an impact as he arrives on the floor. Mass substitutions for Ludwigsburg. Little runner is no good. Kamara can't work on the glass. He's 1 on 3. Chance to run the other way. Ludwigsburg have numbers. Again, they stretch the floor. Nice cut. Cook in the lane for 2. Great control by Cook. Flashed. Caught it. Took a little contact. Finished the play. Well, that's what pressure will do to you when your confidence is not high. Muzili really ran out of options. Nice cut, nice finish under pressure in the lane. And MHP Riesen, as we got an offensive foul called away from the basketball. Justin Sears will pick up the personal. All over it, elbows high. Correct call by the official. Mikhail Jabalek checks in. Justin Sears, first foul. 4:40 to go in the first, 9-5. Ludwigsburg have the advantage. Jabalek outside will take the ball screen. Turnover, chance to run, numbers down the floor. And we've got a whistle on the play. Dorsey's charged with a personal. Good effort defensively by Kieran Johnson. Got to take it strong through the contact, and that's exactly what Peter McNeely did. And Tiki Peter McNeely, the Canadian. Still only 24. In fact, the age of this team, with the exception of Wojciechowski and Lucky Chlice, is and McRae, around that 24, 25, 26 age group. Want to run, want to press, want to play quick. Nice little mix. 10-5, the home team have it. Dorsey outside the 3, needs options, has options. Still not really turning the defense. Jabali has a mismatch down low that just can't get it there. They have to take the tough 3 way off. And Sears owns it. Chance to run. Deep catch. Great hands. All got a little stuck on the post entry. Feet on the 3-point line, way short. Chance to run for Johnson. Has numbers down the floor. Wojciechowski beats everybody. Justin Sears, a little hesitation. Wojciechowski, feet set for the long 2. And that's his game. Spot up, knock it down. Spot up, knock it down. Sears shares it with him. And MHP Riesen and Ludwigsburg have the 12-5 advantage. Coach Patrick is enjoying this one so far. Let's take a listen to see if Chalon have some answers.
First of all, focus about defense, huh? Okay? Offense, okay? We're gonna play on the 4 now. We play on the 4. 4 side, 4, okay? Bring the ball low post, okay? Bring the ball low post. We can call head if you want. Head, 4 side, 4, okay? Also, we can play the 3 side and 3 turn if you want the ball. With a pick here, screen here, okay? We got 2 options, here and there, okay? Hey, go quiet.
Busting out, everybody. They're going to the rim. They're coming to the offensive rebound.
Yeah, on these pick and rolls, be ready to help. Be ready to emergency switch if we need to. Defense, 1, 2, 3. Defense, let's go. Thumbs down, guys. Thumbs down.
Chalon need to establish exactly what Cholet was talking about. Turnover, chance to run the other way. That's not what he was talking about at all. to the glass for two. Great follow. Sears is all over the offensive boards. Worrying sign for Chalon at the moment. Already into halfway through the possession. They're going to have to really tough this one out. Nice lift. In the lane for two. The floater doesn't get the drop. And James Farge is looked a little uncomfortable on that drive. They're really being asked to run a lot quicker than they want to run at the moment. When Johnson moves it on. Ball's knocked away as Elgin Cook, who only knows one way to play this game, puts it on the floor, goes strong to the hoop, will go to the free throw line. Here's the turnover. Just knocked away. Being asked to play faster than you want to play. Cook goes up, doesn't get the drop, but Sears outworks everybody on the glass. Cook knocks down the first from the line. Goes 2 for 2. Dorsey tries to turn the corner. But with his feet set, can't get it to drop. Let's work on the glass. Evans will lead the break. You don't stop him, he's going to keep going. Sears will reverse it. Evans gets to the middle, steps through, second step, nice finish. It's a great series by Ludwigsburg. The ball goes, hits the second side, comes back to the third side, and then they just go to work. No help. And Evans finds himself on the free throw line. Knocks him down. 19-5, an impressive first quarter performance. This is the end. Would have been very impressive though. Relentless commitment to the defensive principles of Coach Patrick. In the lane, trying to force the game to be faster, trying to stretch it. Zilli will inbound the basketball. Everything is tough at the moment for Chalon. Baseline penetration, needs a pass. Turnover. Well, they're going to retain possession. Nope, not a turnover. Had 2 touches. There's a frustrated head coach, Shuley. He knew this was going to be a tough ask, just in terms of the maths. The numbers just don't add up for Chalon at the moment. Dorsey needs a pass. Gillet with a back cut for 2. Nice pass, nice finish. A little bit more control that time. But Ludwigsburg won't worry about that. You're going to get a back cut now and again if you're going to pressure everything. Walk up, moves it on. The ball doesn't stick, especially if it hits your foot. Sears recovers, puts it on the floor, goes with the left hand. Tries to come back. Takes the, well, launches it off the backboard. Looks frustrated, but his prayers were answered on that one. Full court pressure again, trying to wear down Chalon. And that's an unsportsmanlike foul. Both officials called it simultaneously. McRae's going to be charged with the unsportsmanlike, and Bukachu. See, this is the prayer, just somehow manages to get it to drop. Luciu on the free throw line. Just make these two, get to 9, get possession, get it under 10. You get to the end of the first quarter and you, hey, this could have been bad. But we're right back in this single digits. And they have to hang around. They have to keep it a manageable number. I don't think they have the resources or the style of game to come back from a deep deficit. They trail by 12 with possession though. Zuli will get it off to Dorsey. Double team at every opportunity. Silabari moves it on. Gillet. Luciu going baseline. Throws up his own prayer. Doesn't be answered. And they're off to the races again. 5 get it, 5 run. Balls move. Oh, in transition, just drops the 3. Florian Koch just ran the floor beautifully. 24-9, last possession. One would hope if you're Chalon. Luciu will, well, he doesn't dive. He could have dived. Gillet swings the baseline, doesn't get a look. Down to 4 on the possession. Tough one off the glass, no good at all. They get a frag from the halfway line, goes up and doesn't get the drop. Dwayne Evans takes the last shot of the first quarter. A first quarter of dominance from Ludwigsburg, underlined by Koch's 3 at the end of that period. Just in rhythm, steps in, feet set, nothing but string. End of the first quarter. MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg have a 23-9 advantage over Elan Chalon.
We don't play, we don't do shit, okay? They're killing us with our defense, and we don't do shit.
The pick and roll.
Well, again, sorry if you heard the emotional language, should we say, of Coach Cholet.
One down if you want, one side if you want.
Cholet just frustrated, trying to challenge his team as men. It's not about a technical thing. His team have come into this game looking like they're going to get rushed. And they haven't tried to really control tempo in the way that they have to. Thiemann started how his whole team finished. Being aggressive, getting to the basket. The drumming is relentless, the crowd is relentless, this performance defensively is relentless. You're gonna love these basketball seats on the sideline as well, you know, courtside seats. Great situation they're developing here in Ludwigsburg. 24-9, Chalon absolutely facing a mountain. Not worry about the caption, they haven't cleared off the fouls so in that after that first period. Dorsey will move it to Gillet. Baseline. Gets everybody in the air. Can't finish. Great work on the glass. Chu just made the move. Couldn't finish. Walk up, goes up. Left hand for 2. 26-9. It's becoming a rout, and we're only at the start of the second quarter. At some point, Chalon are going to have to make a stand here, make a statement defensively as much as anything else. Gillet has it. It's the second side. Takes a while to get there. Extra pass, wide open. Dorsey puts it on the floor. Needs a pass. Space for Harris for 3. Count it. Lance Harris with some composure. That's the sort of tempo they should have had on the floor since the beginning. Would have given a real shot at controlling this. Bounce pass is not controlled by Demon, goes out of bounds with 6 on the possession. Ludwigsburg have it. And substitutions coming in. Moskowski's stepping back onto the floor. Walk up, out of bounds, puts it on the floor. 3 on the possession, goes in traffic, can't manufacture it. And Chalon have it. Dorsey will advance the basketball. Laval will get Dorsey, goes inside. Got a whistle on the play. Abukachu really is becoming a handful at the moment. Kieran Johnson steps back in and line possession for Chalon. Zabar has it. And as the three-point shot is fouled. Harris at the charity stripe. Knocks the second one down. It's one of those cardinal sins of the game. But again, Coach Patrick, in some ways, you know, he's going to see that, be frustrated by it, but his team is intense at the moment. They're chasing everything down. You don't want to temper that. You don't really want to foul the three-point jump shot, but you really do want to keep the intensity at that relentless level. They've been that so far. In the half court, Johnson has it. Moskowski will give him the ball screen. He'll screen again. Johnson to the glass. Whistle on the play. He'll go to the free throw line. Johnson makes the first. So he's shooting 60% from the free throw. 12-point margin. Let's rephrase that. 13-point margin. Rosenfield checks in. He has it. Now Rosenfield could help here. If he can just control tempo, slow this game down, try and shorten it a little. Gillet has it, pops out, ball reversal. Harris got a whistle on it, and again, more patience, not rushing, drew more contact. Be the third team foul. Oh, Ludwigsburg already in this period. Johnson will advance it. So hanging around there. They've stopped the bleeding a little. It's a 10-point game. They're in much better shape than they were during that first period. Walker outside. Takes the ball screen. Nice lift. Open three is long. Great work on the glass. Well, Gillet should have boxed. Tremendous effort by Evans. Had no right to get that. Needs to be boxed out. Keeps it alive. Great effort. This team just play at a relentless level. And Gile had it, should have just swept it off the glass. And he just got outworked. Once again, penetrate. Skowski with a 3, with a long 2 is no good. Defensive rebound, chance to run. Rosenfield has it, wants to slow it down. Great decision. Get it into the half court, spend some time with it. Shifu will move it on. Gile. Rosenfield gets it back. 10 on the possession. GQ goes to work, gets it deep, comes back to the right hand, goes to Jabal for an easy 2. And right at the bottom of the shot clock. And finally, looks like Chalon have found a way to control tempo. Get it back to single digits, 28-20. And they've been tested a few times already in this Basketball Champions League, Ludwigsburg.
We gotta play some defense, guys. They get a wide
Let's
open
take a listen to Patrick.
Wide open, we're not jumping to the ball. The one thing we gotta do today is jump to the ball. They're playing one-on-one and making last resort passes, out of bounds, easy screens, and we're flopping and giving them open threes. Let's get some energy here. Hey, on offense.
Quand il vient à la balle, flash, regarde l'intérieur, fais gaffe sur la passe à l'aile, ok?
Avec Chalon rebound. T'as vu qu'ils vont tous. Everybody on rebound.
Let's run the plays in offense, let's move the ball, and we'll be okay, guys.
Here we go.
Well, back after the MHP Riesen timeout. Gile's been in the wars. You can see a little work on that eye. Close as they've been for a long time. 28-20, 6:30 to go in the first half. Sears back on the game. Walkup has it. Sears, long 2, lets it go. Can't get it to drop, gets his own rebound. He just can't control it. Gile has a chance to run. 4-on-3 break. Nice touch pass, Gile, and that's blocked. They're going to count that. Nice break. Let's take a look. Little touch pass. Gile on the reverse layup, hits the glass. It has to be a goaltend. Oh, Sears is just a beast on the glass. Really goes after it hard. Substitutions coming both ways. Dika Peter McNeely steps in. Skowski puts it on the floor. Has it turned over. Chance to run again. 4-on-3 break, turns into 4-on-4. HQ just arrives. Jabal just holds his space in the block. Feels it. Gile buried the 3. Little 2-man game action. Well, Coach Patrick gets no change out of this group, so he's going to take another one.
We're not seeing the ball. The ball's going right by our face. Let's get back to playing D, okay? It's our ball right here on offense. Let's go to 3 play. Let's run 3, get it over. Let's play with some energy, okay? We got a 3-point lead, but the last 5 minutes, we haven't been aggressive with the ball. We haven't been moving the ball. Okay,
on defense and rebound. No second shot, okay? Box out hard, everybody. Jump on the floor, okay?
Wow, you can see the score. It's almost a complete reversal. 24-9 at the end of 1. It's a 16-4 second period for Chalon. And I don't think anyone in the gym saw that coming. Because the way that Ludwigsburg were just getting it done at the defensive end in that first half. You didn't see a way back here for Chalon. They've really applied themselves defensively. They've done a decent job. And now they're finding their range. Keeping it simple, trying to control tempo, and you can't underestimate the Rosenfeld impact. You know, he's done a nice job at controlling tempo since he's joined the game. Peter McNeely moves it, gets his feet set, can't get it to drop. Sears again on the glass. Really active. 7 on the possession. McNeely moves it on. Sears tries to go with the right hand, goes in traffic, goes with a tough right hand, hook for 2. Almost earned the right to let the shot go. Chiku has it in the block, guarded by Sears. Oh, I couldn't get the 2 drop. Little contact on the way up, and Sears was the initiator of that contact. Johnson gets it off to Sears for the long 2. Can't get it to drop. Rosenfeld has it. He looks to push. Gillet has it. Well, they line up the 3. Wasn't really set at all. Great effort by Buchiku. Keeps it alive. 14-second reset. Chiku steps back for 3. Big step back for 3. Poor decision. Chance to run. Peter McNeely has it. Sears on the trowel. Goes to work. Can't get it to drop. And the work ethic back up for Ludwigsburg. Back out to a 7-point advantage. Rosenfeld with 3:40 to go in the half. Zubali comes off the staggered screens. Buchiku goes for the 2. Nice play. Great execution on the little roll. And again, under control. Half-court basketball. Chalon have a real chance in this game. Laskowski. And then McNeely. Sears will reverse it. Sears in the lane. Looks to kick. McNeely for 3. It's good. Peter McNeely, Adiki Peter McNeely knocks down the 3. And that what MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg defense is all about. Just got to get after it. Be active. Got a foul though. Demon fouls. You can't foul any further away than he just did. Another turnover though. Kamara couldn't get it in. Demon outside will hand it off. Kieran Johnson needs a pass, finds on, walk up lifts, gets his feet set for 3, can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound pulled in by Dorsey. Harris, nowhere to go. Tries to turn the corner here, comes back. A little hesitation. Not really going anywhere. Ends up a tough 2. Demon has it. Walk-ups at the races. Takes it up strong in the lane. Inside, outside. Lined up the open 3. Great rebound. And they can't complete it. Chance here, though, for Rosenfeld to go the other way. Rosenfield, extra pass, open for three, way long. Johnson pushes, then backs it out. Contact on the play, and Rosenfield will be charged with a personal. Now, Chalon cannot undo all the good work they did earlier in this period. It's an 8-point game. Keep it single digits. They would have taken that at the beginning of the second period. Walkup has it. Gets to the middle, goes up with a tough one in the lane, gets the roll. Rosenfield into the half court, where they're going to have to live for this game. Oh, turnover, chance to run, great lead pass. Got the foul on the plate. Harris will be charged with a foul. Evans just took off. Great pass, turn your defense into offense. Point of transition was very good. Poor pass, great rotation, and they're gone. Dwayne Evans on the free-throw line. Reestablishes that 10-plus lead, 38-27. Two for two. Turnover. Johnson, Evans in the lane. Gets his own again. Have three looks at it. This will be their fourth look at it. Evans attacks it again, goes up, right hand in the lane, is fouled. Will go to the free throw line. And Rosenfield looked for the foul, was never going to get it. Shakes his head at the official, but didn't really need to come sideline. Dwayne Evans makes the first. Back in that relentless mode. Took a couple of timeouts from Coach Patrick to just reinforce it. Now they're chasing. Turnover. Upstairs, Evans easy two. And all the work done at the beginning of the quarter is just completely undone. Beautiful 2-3 minute spell by MHP Riesen. Kamala will reverse it. Inside, outside. Gillet for three is long. And again, it's like gang rebounding. Everyone's after it. Foul line jump shot is good. Far too easy. Elan Johnson in space, just pulled up. You already go this way to go down the floor. You really make it easy for the defense to read the pass and be on the front foot. So desperately need these two just to redress that little momentum swing in the game. Bastien Pinot makes the first. 21 seconds left in the half. Ludwigsburg will hold, you would have thought, for the last shot. Karan Evans Johnson has it. Takes the ball screen. Demon dives. Walkup has it. Got to put it up. Goes tough. Goes inside of the glass. Doesn't get the drop. And that'll do it for the half. Well, apart from that little blip, when Patrick called these 2 timeouts, his team trailed 16-4 on the period. He finished that period with a 17-4 run, and they lead it at the half. And they lead it at the half comfortably. 45-29. Here's confirmation. And as I say, apart from that blip at the start of the second quarter, that has been a dominant first half by MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. Chalon, with their resources a little depleted, are really up against this in the second half. Still an option for them. They still have a way to get right back in this. And these are the numbers that really don't explain why Riesen have the 16-point lead. There's the number that understands it. 8-14 rebounds against 1-10. 9 turnovers for Chalon. Those 2 numbers, the rebounds and the turnovers, have actually made Chalon's task here almost impossible in that first half. Lukic had an impact when he came into the game to start with. Harris was very good. But there is scoring across the Ludwigsburg roster. So you're going to get a chance to see the highlights of that first half. Demon was good, very good at the beginning, very much the aggressor. But you can say that about the whole of the half, as I say, apart from that 3-4 minute period in period 2. Well, Chalon found a way in this first half after the onslaught in the first quarter to find a way to be competitive. Half-court timing, trying to keep it a little longer, try and slow the pace. They did it very effectively in quarter 2. Got it back to a 3-point game, then got outscored by 13 in the last 3-4 minutes of that third period. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll leave you with these highlights of how MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg really dominated Chalon from France. We'll be back shortly for the second half to see if Chalon have an answer. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Ludwigsburg. A very, very happy group of fans. Although halfway through that second quarter, they weren't as comfortable as they are now. Elan Chalon had closed it to a 3-point game, and you really did see them getting right back in this. But Coach Patrick took his timeouts very close together. He didn't get the response he wanted after the first one. Didn't want to wait to see the situation get any worse. Took his second one, got the response, and from only leading by 3, he now leads by 16 at the half. So great response, great work by him, great response by his players. And as we said during the first half, with the resources a little bit depleted, Elan Chalon, not sure if they're going to be able to come back from a deep hole. But they did find a way, and that's the important thing for them. They found a way during that first half to slow down Ludwigsburg and actually give themselves a chance to get right back in this. But it's got to be relentless. This is the great thing about this Ludwigsburg team. They are absolutely relentless. They are going to get points in a hurry, just because of the way this team plays. Well, it's a big, big ask for Chalon, a task they're capable of. This team is used to being successful in Europe. Do they have the resources, though? Do they have the belief? That relentless clap, the relentless beat here in Ludwigsburg. These fans will be on their feet in a moment. This team is building something special for this community. And want to get this one in the win column and go joint top of their group. Well, welcome back. Just about to start the third quarter. Possession will be with Chalon. And this is going to be a possession-by-possession comeback, because at various points, Ludwigsburg will score in a hurry. They will get back-to-backs. They will turn this Chalon team over. But as long as in 3, 4, 5-minute blocks, they're in credit, they're going to work their way back into this. Dorsey into the half court. Harris on a quick rip, a catch and go through. Kamara has it in the post. Kamara's got to become a factor. Fills the double team, extra pass. Great scramble. Dorsey, well, I'm not sure where it was going, but he's fortunate. They still have possession of it. 5 seconds on the possession. Gillet gets it. Pete said out of bounds, off the out of bounds play. They get the offensive rebound, get a new full team. Dorsey looks to attack the ball screen. Gillet. They find it again with the extra pass. Gillet's on the glass. Great job. Get a new full team. You think about it, take some time with it in the lane. Gillet attacks the space. They take the 3 under pressure, but who cares about the pressure? And Gillet knocks down the 3. Very patient, spent a whole minute with the ball that time. Great work on the glass. Demon, little shake in the lane in traffic, doesn't get the drop. Kamara with a defensive rebound. And Chalon. A little bit of soccer for Johnson. Dorsey will attack it, steps back, takes the quick 3. Buried it, back-to-back 3s at the start of the second half. Exactly what they needed. Back to a 10-point game. Now they've just got to consolidate. Can't give up anything easy. Moskowski steps through with a second move. Soft touch. That's not a problem if you're a Chalon fan. They're going to make shots. You've got to make them that tough every single time. Moskowski gets the 2. Dorsey still on the dribble. Wraps the pass, turns it over, and there's your out of control play. That can't happen. Mazzulli picks up the personal. A little bit fortunate, perhaps, not for it to be called unsportsmanlike, but he thinks he's going to claim he's got the ball. Johnson in the lane is blocked. Gile comes down with it. Now they have to use every possession. There's no shortcut here. Kamara has it. Fills the double team, finds Gile just about. To get the 3 away. Harris doesn't get the drop. Chance to run the other way. Ludwigsburg in transition. Tough move to the glass. It's good for Peter McNeely. Adiki Peter McNeely gets the 2. Tough finish. Back out to a 14-point advantage. Got a whistle on it. Harris is tough. Yeah, he turned the corner really well. Zilli will have it, moves it on. Dorsey. They will pop to the corner. Dorsey trying to open the floor. Kamara's deep. Now he's got to go to work. Goes to the far side of the ring and will not get it away before the shot clock violation. So they went 6-0 in the first minute and they're pointless in the last 2. And Chalon showing both their strength and their fallibility. 11 turnovers for the French club. Demon going to work with that right hand. Kamara plays good defense, but Demon finishes off the glass. And it's a little bit deja vu. We're back where we were, 16-point advantage. We got a whistle as Jeremy Zilli put it on the floor. 4 seconds on the shot clock, though. That won't please Coach Patrick, that they give up the foul at that point. Dwayne Evans steps back in. Impressive contribution in that first half. And Zilli can't get it in. 5-second call. Little running repair on the shoe for yes. He'll have it, brings it down, gets it into the half court. Ludwigsburg try and space the floor again, get the double stack high. Cook. Oh, watch out. Elgin Cook with a highlight. Check that one out on social media. Down the middle, just threw it hard. Dorsey has it. I've got a whistle on the play. I don't think there was anything in it, and I don't think anyone thought there was anything in it. Is again on the backside, just almost comes up with a steal. It's the nature of the beast. They're going after it every chance they can. Right across the arm is the foul. Coach Patrick likes it though, because that's the deal here. Make things happen with your defense. Kamara has it inside out. Gets it back. Got to go to work here. Got to be productive. Going to travel. The Demon just has the step on him right now. Gase has it. We'll get it into the half court. Evans, who's been impressive. Good block by Kamara. A chance to run. Numbers down the floor. Quick release on the three is no good. And it's 1 and out as Harris's three-point shot just didn't look like it was going. Meanwhile, they run, they push, they spot up. And Peter McNeely benefits again. It's a 21-point advantage with 5 to go in the third. This could get very, very ugly for Chalon if they do not try and slow down Ludwigsburg. In the lane for 2, tough move. Harris gets the drop. In fact, sorry, Mzili gets the drop. Nice move with the right hand. Well, McNeely follows the 3 with the 2 off the quick rip through. Dorsey has it. See in the lane, nowhere to go. Too many yellow shirts. 5-on-3 break here for Ludwigsburg. Evans looking at space. McNeely for 3 in a row. 2 threes and a 2. And Peter McNeely's got the hot hand. MHP Riesen are just tearing this one up. 61-37. Chalon, they're not in a hole anymore. They're way beyond being in a hole. It's a long, long way back. They have the talent to do it. Do they have the application? Let's take a listen.
Yeah, and we got Khalid, okay? We play 1 and 2. That's all we know, okay? On the other bounce, okay? Play 0, play 0. And when we kill like these big men, flash and ask for the ball here, okay? Flash and ask for the ball. It's so easy, man.
Okay, look for the layup. Dwayne, you can, since you're on the ball side at the 4, you can even come up and set a little screen. Okay, Elgin will come over the top of you, excuse me, come over the top of you if we need it. Stay up on Harris. Let's go, guys, let's go. Defense, 1, 2, 3. Defense. Work.
61-37. Chile outside will hand off. You know, in the game, Chile just about, and again, this pressure is intense. Just relentless. They have to settle for the huge 3 that's just buried from deep. Is that going to give them some inspiration? Is that going to spark some form of comeback? Cook in the lane is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Cook makes the first. Well, they have a way of playing here MHP Riesen. Interchangeable lineups. People off the bench, they're going to press, they're going to play you hard the whole way through. He's going to pick up his third, at least third personal. Picked up those two in a hurry. They're going to go after it. They're going to try and play defense. They don't have the bigs. They're just going to keep being relentless. They share it really well. They have the size to go deep into this competition. When it comes to knockout two-legged basketball, are they going to have the consistency? They've definitely got the belief in each other. Chalon trying to hang around here. Justin Sears back in the game. Sears just about contests, collects it, gets the drop, stayed with the play. The more screens you set, the more shots you're going to get. He set about 3 screens in that play, ends up with a 2-foot layup. Chalon trying to spend time with it. Gillet outside will hand it off to the Bali. Needs a pass. Every single pass is contested. Cannot get the drop. Another challenge shot as Pinot tried to float one. Giesk will spin back to the baseline. Sears looks to attack it as it knocks away. 7 on the possession. Got to open the floor here. This one's got to go up. Peter McNeely, little rainbow-like three. Gilabal comes down with it. Chance to cut it to a 20-point margin with a 3 on this possession. Whistle on the play. And Chalon through Bukichu will to the free throw line. Got to do this in stages now. Try and get it under 20. And see where you end up at the end of the third. 2:08 to go as Chu makes the first of the 2. Goes 2 for 2. It's a long way back, but you've got to start somewhere. 65 to 44. 2 minutes to go in the third. Some contact. Johnson will go to the free throw line, takes it, well, at least 2 lots of contact. Florian Cox steps into the game, number 12. Walkup's back. That's the thing, it's just relentless. Players coming in, bringing energy. Pretty much like-for-like rotations. Tough ask. This team could go very deep in this competition. 67-44. Chiku moves it on, or trying to move it on. Has to go on the dribble. 7 on the possession. Chiku inside out. Gillet, feet set, lines up the 3, is no good. Whistle on the plate. Foul on the rebound situation. Jabal goes to the free throw line to make this a 21-point game. Score these, get a stop, get under 20 before the end of the third. Get into that huddle and just talk about trying to do it at possession by possession. Johnson. Well, they leave Evans wide open. Gillet tries to recover, but he's far too late. Once you have this type of momentum going, you won't worry about those types of fouls too much. Evans up the floor, trying to create, trying to make things happen with their defense. Even Johnson getting after it. Trying to extend the defense now, Chalon. They've got to be careful. As I keep saying, there's no quick way for them to get back in this. Get stops, contain. There's still 11 minutes left in the game. Plenty of time to get some momentum. Johnson has it. Sears can't get it to drop, can't get his own rebound. Great effort. Great effort by Johnson. Duval picks him up off the floor. Cock on the throw line. Two for two. Every time there's a little bit of a glimmer of hope, Ludwigsburg just open it out again. Rosenfield trying to create off the dribble, needs a pass now. Goes inside. Chiku. Sears is getting into him too. I think that's a foul. Nice job on the hook. Beautiful little sky hook to the middle. 21-point game. Last possession. There's something like a half a second differential. Again, extends the lead to 73-50. More substitutions. The relentless nature of this Ludwigsburg team does not go away. Up the floor, up 23 and up the floor. Jabal looks long, gets rid of it. Rosenfield just about gets it off, but to no avail. And we've reached the end of three. It's 73-50. And the home team are beginning to enjoy themselves here. There's the confirmation, 73-50. Ludwigsburg in command.
Can I expect you to finish hard the last 10 minutes? Can we finish hard the last 10 minutes? Hard defense? Yes? Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Darren, Lance, Mike. Let's go, baby. James.
Elgin, you're in at the 3. Dwayne, you can take a break. You're in at the 4 right now. Adika, you're back in at the 2. Okay, are you good too? I'm fine, yeah. Okay, good.
Here we go then, back live. Start of the fourth quarter. Well, there's a mountain and another mountain probably behind that to climb for Chalon. They trailed 23 against a relentless, absolutely relentless Ludwigsburg team. They're impressive. They are developing throughout this competition. We've got a holding foul as Sears is just so active. Chiku picks up the personal. Quick release for Koch out of bounds. Doesn't get the drop. Gilabal comes down with a defensive rebound and chance for Chalon to eat into this 23-point lead. Dorsey has a look down low. Chiku comes off the post to collect. Inside, outside, needs a pass. This defense is swarming. Well, has it down low. Great block. This team just want to play defense, want to play as a group. Got a whistle on the play. Elgin Cook trying to get to the hoop, draws contact. Dorsey has a chance to run. No one's worrying the scoreboard at the moment. Dorsey stops and pops, he's short. Demon comes down with it. Gets good transition, looks for options. Demon has it, tries to go on the floor. Goes to the middle, little slip, just about stops the travel. 7 on the possession. Peter McNeely backs it out, tries to turn the corner, is fouled with 4 on the possession. Interesting interpretation as I think Peter McNeely goes to the free throw line. Oh, only 1 from 2. Overall level just beginning to dip here. Cook always challenges you, goes inside, Demon squares up, faces up, goes to the middle. Gets a very friendly roll, gets the 2 to drop. A 26-point game. Favre checks in. Take the 3 under pressure, count it though. Dorsey, it really is looking as though he's adding something to this Chalon roster. He'll leave Thieme alone, steps in, had the chance to take the long 2. Thieme lights up the 3, got it. They have so many weapons to hurt you with. If you pack it in, they've got guys who can step up and shoot it. If you get after them, they can beat you on the dribble. Doesn't get it the drop. You've got to get some credit here to Buchichu. He's really giving effort to this roster. Steps back, lines up the three, gets down the other end of the floor. But it's just, I keep using the word relentless. That's what it is. (80-56). MHP Riesen in control, rampant almost at home. Dorsey gets in Zarkov, Buchichu outside. Far moves it on, and Dorsey has it back. Buchichu, after telling what positive impact he has, had the wide open reversal, and in the end, the 24-second clock is the enemy. Thomas Walkup gets it into the half court. Will take the Demon screen. No, he turns it down. Now he'll reverse it through Demon. Lines up the three in the book. Six to go. It's a 28-point margin, and it looks like it's a 28-point margin. It could grow. Well, can't get it through the drop. Far comes down with a rebound. Q on the little slip to the hoop. Have to take the quick three. No good. Well, going to come up with it. Tips it to himself. Heady play. Far for three in the corner. Tough move. Demon again shows that little first step acceleration, gets to the glass, kisses it, and drops it for two. Dorsey. Back cut, need a pass. Well, lines up the three or the long two, doesn't get it to drop. Look up to the races, but no one gets ahead of him. .4:43 to go. Timeout, Chalon. It's all about Ludwigsburg. They lead by 30.
Finish hard, man. For 5 minutes, come on.
Hey, the run is important also. Let's go, hey.
Man, come on. Let's go hard, man. Don't let them shoot three for easy, man. Let's play hard to the end. Be proud a little bit.
Well, here's the numbers, 41 and 56 against 36 and 39. That explains the points difference.
Play hard till the end. Until the end, man.
Hey, watch
No, we
the
don't.
also, hey. Let's go, hey.
Hey, Van Everett, come on, keep till the end, man.
I'm fine.
I know, but we want Nick to play some. Let Nick play a little bit at the point right now. Nick, nice shot. Nick, you're in at the point. Dwayne, you're in at the four, right? Dwayne's in at the four. Do the shorts thing, but do it out of three. First three shorts, hand off, run these long plays. Whoever side goes. Defense, 1, 2, 3. Hands up,
So much difference, obviously. Two different situations for those huddles, but that's a Chalon huddle. Not a great place at the moment. Got to finish the game positively. Fire in the corner, knocks down back-to-back threes. Steps out of bounds. Jerry Manzini back in. Kamara's back in. Harris knocks down the three. This Chalon team is talented. It has options. It's very difficult to assess them in that way. Yeah, he comes off, gets his feet set, goes with a bounce pass, got a foul on the play. Three and a half to go. Dominant MHP Riesen performance so far. 25-point margin. And Zilli has it. Turns down the ball screen, gets it going the other way. Five on the possession. You have to get this off. Almost a turnover. Oh, he's having a very, very nice fourth quarter as James Farr. These guys are enjoying the part. Last 3 minutes, maybe by 23. He has it outside, moves it on. Step back, no option. 8 on the possession, inside, outside. Dorsey could have had it. Kamara puts it on the floor. 4 on the shot clock. And a whistle on the play. Touch in the block. Oh, Farr's got to move, got to give himself more of an angle. Just really didn't help Harris at all. Farr with a quick release on the three is no good. Defensive rebound and transition is Ludwigsburg. He goes with the right hand. He's fouled on his way through. Oh, Mateo Selic, the 18-year-old, checks in. And the pressure, with still 2 minutes to go. It's a 25-point game. This team knows one way to play. Harris with the tough one is short. They look long. Selic for 2. Come off the bench, you got to run on this team. And that's exactly what he did. Tough finish in the lane. He's not going to go down and just take this. He's going to play it all the way through to the end. In the half court. It's approaching the last minute. Just winding it down. The three is gone. Guys who can shoot the ball and score. They just have no way of stopping this Riesen lineup. It's a 22-point game at the moment. Last 30 seconds in. Dorsey in the half court. It's to the hoop, blocked. And Farr's had a really very, very productive fourth quarter. That'll do it. They're gonna walk this off inside the 14. Coaches are gonna shake it at the halfway line. And that is a comprehensive performance by Ludwigsburg. It's a performance of quality, intensity, and just a relentless defensive effort. Chalon woes continue. Ludwigsburg will go joint top of the group. It's a could be a three-way tie at the top of the group. Difficult time for Chalon, but a very impressive time for Ludwigsburg. The only numbers that matter, 94 to 74. They'll thank the crowd, who will thank them for another great night out. It almost doesn't matter who's on the floor. They get contributions from across the roster. And yeah, they may get found out later on in this competition. But will they really get found out, or will people struggle to cope with the relentless nature of their defense? They thank the crowd on that walk around that you get every game here. And with Tenerife winning, Group B will be congested. There are the statistics. Three turnovers for Ludwigsburg. So there'll be three teams at the top of this group with a 4-1 record. Peter McNeely had 17 points. Really did do a great job. Doesn't get any easier for Chalon. Tenerife are the visitors to France next week. Ludwigsburg come back here and play Gaziantep. So they are in great shape. And it was just a tremendous performance from minute 1 to minute 40. Their defense, apart from that little blip, we're in about a 4 or 5 minute period in the second quarter. Ludwigsburg came back to 3, but from that point on, there was only one team dominating this game. In transition, they were very good. In the half court, they shared it really well. and that was just a performance out of the top drawer. They might not go unbeaten for the rest of this competition. They, in fact, may lose games. But you know, no team is going to enjoy playing Ludwigsburg. Their quickness, their defense, their approach to the game is going to be challenging for any lineup. And they're fun to watch, both ends of the floor. So from a dominant performance by Ludwigsburg, tremendous, tremendous defensive effort, relentless performance. We'll sign off from Germany. Leave you with the rest of these highlights and already start looking forward to next week's Basketball Champions League, when we'll continue coverage of the biggest international club basketball tournament there is in the world. 300 games to decide who will be the Basketball Champions League champion. You get here on merit and your performances in your league and in the playoffs to get here. And what we end up with some great games, some classic encounters, then we get with some stunning performances, such as this one for Ludwigsburg. Those Demon really had a quality evening. So they walk up. In fact, their whole organization was incredibly good. James Farr had a fourth quarter that she really did come to play, but not enough people from Chalon played together at the same time. Seritz came off the bench and really did get a nice reaction from the crowd, the youngster. So for another week of Basketball Champions League action from here in Germany, it's good night.